Karnataka call, and this is that time of the year when CityCast goes into overdrive, bringing you daily bulletins for a week.
In our top story, we follow up on Indians stranded in war-torn Yemen. 2 ships have set sail from Kochi and will reach in Yemen in 36 hours to rescue Indians still stuck in Yemen. The Ministry of External Affairs says that more than 3,500 Indians, mostly Norse, are still stuck in Yemen. The Kerala Control Room has registered more than 450 calls from Indians in Yemen. Indian Navy has also dispatched patrol ships from Cochin Port to the port of Aden. 80 Indians have reached Cochin International Airport early this morning by 2 separate Qatar Airways flights.
Our prayers are with the stranded Indians in Yemen. Moving on to local news, BJP alleges that the state government wants to supersede BBMP. Our reporter Dhamanusha Bontu tells us more.
State government issued a show-cause notice to BBMP Council on financial irregularities basing U/S99 of the KMC Act 1976. BJP answers to it in discussion and blames it as a political motivated act.
ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕರಾಗಿದ್ರೆ 2001ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. 2001ರಿಂದ 2015 ತನಕ ನೀವು ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ರೆಡಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 2001ರಿಂದ 2006 ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತು ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಬಿಐ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಸಿಬಿಐ ತನಿಖೆಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸಬೇಕು.
It is a move to postpone election. Congress is trying to play a power game and make Bangalore a city without municipal council for at least 1 year, claims BJP.
ದ್ವೇಷದ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತದ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ. ನಾವು ಗೆಲ್ಲೋ ತನಕ, ಚುನಾವಣೆ ನಡೆಯೋ ತನಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ದಳ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಣ್ಣ ತಂದಿರ್ತಾರ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
CAG ಕೋರ್ಟ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಡಿಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನಮ್ಮ TVC ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೇ ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿ BBMPಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಗರಣಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತನಿಖೆಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ.
The Karnataka Biodiversity Department plans to ban the illegal cutting of trees for manufacture of Ayurvedic medicines. Our reporter Niruha Rachula brings out the story.
The Karnataka Biodiversity Board plans to implement a strict law under the Biodiversity Act to ban the cutting of endangered trees for Ayurvedic purposes. The KKB has released a list of scientific names of trees under different categories like endangered and exotic. Only the enlisted trees can be cut. Companies who plan to use these trees should now apply for permission with the KKB by filling Form 1 and paying 1 to 3% of their ex-factory rate towards government charges.
We would like to ask them from where they are getting, because they are marketing in a huge scale. To ask them what is your source, how much of it you are using.
This measure was taken in 2010 but couldn't be implemented because companies had filed false locations. The widely used species which are endangered are Kabu 53,21,553 kg and Kadu Badami, which is 16,35,691 kg.
If it is commercially used or if it is used for research, they have to submit Form 1.
But the Karnataka Biodiversity Board will hopefully bring a positive change and help in controlling the illegal cutting of these endangered trees. This is Niruha Rachula reporting for CityCast.
The BDA has requested Lokayukta today for an additional 20 days time for the plan of action to be submitted. This is in response to the Lokayukta asking the BDA on how they plan to recover around 250 acres of encroached land by today.
The Karnataka Dalita and Minority Sane is demanding the government to install CCTV cameras in all government offices. This is in response to the protest staged following the death of IAS officer DK Ravi. They added that if appropriate action is not taken by the government, then the organization will plan a statewide protest.
for a short break. We'll be back with more on how Pura Karmikas in the city are missing out on basic medical facilities. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Free medical facilities are still out of reach for the city's Pura Karmikas. Our reporter Nandini Ganguly talks to workers around the city.
The city's maintenance workers are unable to access free medical facilities, even though health cards entitle them to medical service from government and private hospitals free of cost.
हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट करके टीका का आ गया
हमें दिया
20,000 रुपया
ओनर के पास बोला तो हम क्या करने के लिए होता
क्या करता
BBMP introduced health cards for Purna Karmikas in 2007 after receiving an order from the state government. But the BBMP Purna Karmika and Arogya Gangman Association says that it doesn't happen.
ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೂ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಇವರು ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿನ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲಿಕೆಯವರು ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸ್ತವ್ರೆ.
There are more than 18,000 Purna Karmikas, out of which around 3,500 work on a permanent basis and the rest on contract.
Then the principal employer should provide it. That's the law. So in this case, the BBMP is the principal employer. When the contractor fails to provide any of this, BBMP is legally required to do all of it. But even the BBMP doesn't do it.
Members of the union say that BBMP had given 2.5 crore rupees to be paid to few hospitals in order to clear its dues, but the checks bounced. And if this continued, they plan to go on a strike. This is Nandini Ganguly reporting for Citycast.
Welcome back. The BSP President N. Mahesh calls for a different column for untouchable within the scheduled caste in the census. This would ensure that the government can help introduce proper measures to eradicate untouchability, says the party president.
The column, they have included 56 columns in the format. In the whole 56, there is no column to identify a particular caste who is an untouchable. In the scheduled caste list, there are 101 castes. All 101 castes are not untouchables. To initiate programs and this thing, to eradicate untouchability, they have to be identified.
Government schools in Bangalore fall short when it comes to providing basic sports facilities in the city. Our reporter Mugdha Sinha brings out the details.
Cricket is one of the favorite sports among children these days. Bangalore itself has around 50 players who play under 19 state-level games.
From remote areas, arts government schools are in remote areas, so there is no space to play. There is no much space.
Lack of basic facilities is one of the reasons why cricket education is not being provided in the government schools. Also, it costs around 12,000 per year per child to provide them with the basic cricket facilities.
There is a need of awareness among the children regarding sports.
Joseph's and Bishop Cotton Boys School are some of the few private schools which still conduct cricket education. Not only cricket, but other games too should be given equal importance and also should encourage these students to participate in these games. This is Mugdha Sinha reporting for Citycast.
And that's how you make Jack a dull boy. Let's now have a look at what the weather has in store for us this week.
Welcome to Citycast Weather Check. This is Paul Luman bringing you the weather report for today. Bangalore seems to have a sunny and warm day out there with a maximum temperature of 37 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 22. Humidity of 74% and winds blowing up to a speed of 14 kilometers per hour. That's it from the weather desk. Have a great day.
Thanks for that, Paul. Let's now take a sneak peek at Whale Unveiled, a short film produced by the broadcasters at IHNN. You may watch the full documentary on Spectre's link on our Citycast webpage. that's what we have for today. Thank you for watching CityCast. We hope you enjoyed it.
Do check our website www.citycast.in for more news. Thank you.